Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned. Albino plays Ace Attorney Trilogy episode 84. We about to go in the kitchen. Let's go in the kitchen. I am disappointed with Maya in this costume because she looks fantastic on the little poster for this episode, but they didn't even give her, you know, the due that she deserves. Like, this isn't... You have to dedicate, like, an animation screen to this. Like, that's the least you could do. Because you know she looks great in it, it's just not showing that off at all.
And here it is, the famous Trés Bien kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop!
Hey, it's the Magatama.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter!
My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed?
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings.
Dude, this chef is a klepto or something. Like, I bet that's what it is. So he stole the CD also.
Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Oh, we already did this. Let's come over here.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool, read one out. And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps.
The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must.
This sounds like he did it. He poisoned him.
Huh? That's it?
Yup, that's a poem for you. Dude, he poisoned him. But, like, the attorney did it. But, like, the chef did it. They're in cahoots. I don't know what's happening. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
It's the poison! What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How do you respond to something like that?
That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of.
Well, is that everything in here, then? Can't slide, so I assume yes. We'll go back here, and... Oh, he hasn't come back. But hey, we got our Magatama! Oh yeah, now that we have our Magatama! Let's go talk to this dude again. Oh, that's new. New bike. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Oh, what are you? It's an actual demon. There's literally a demon. Dude, that's Phoenix Wright. Hey, what do you think you's doing with my bike? No, I was just... Gah! You's been messing with my new ride? Is that what you's been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of an old... you's gonna pay for this! It wasn't me, I was just passing by. Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? Gah! You's gonna pay, you catch my drift? No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it. A wise guy, eh? I oughta beat you so hard it'll feel like yous was smooching the express train. Uh-oh. Yous better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then yous gonna pay! Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What'd you say? The Joey voice doesn't really work with him. Like, he's too buff. Like, it has to be, like, lower. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Why does my nose hurt? Ka! Pathetic! Oh, it's you. A few threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time, then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Ha-ha! Take that! Yep, there's the monotone. And you're a threer also. I knew it! This old guy has got something to hide. But what could it be? Well, we don't... The job listings is the only thing. Maybe the lunch special being garbage could also be a clue. But then we have not enough evidence, probably, to get the rest of the way. So now we have to go back to the not the detention center. Well, the detention center first, so that we can go to the criminal affairs department. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Obviously. Come on, I'm not that dense. This isn't a trial. Yet. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Oh, my nose. Why do you do this to me? Nostradamus? Nostrilitis? I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. He's gay! No way! So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Trés Bien, pal? Yes. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Hold on a sec. That says $500,000 over there. And then it has the little bomb thing. If Glenn Elg is like the son of this dude and was like trying to raise money to get his dad out of debt, his super gay dad out of debt, his super gay French dad out of debt. And he was like, you know what, 100,000's not enough. Or like, I thought we agreed on 500,000 for the record deal. It was like, sorry, we're coming back at you with 100,000 for the record deal. It's like, 100,000? Do you know who MC Bomber is? No, and that's why we're going 100,000, and you should be grateful for that. So what is this doodle at the left here? Bottom left. It looks like Mask to Mask. Is that Mask to Mask? Like, oh, we're gonna hire Mask to Mask to steal this CD. Or I don't know. You know, Kane's list never came up in the other trial. Of like all the other things that Mask to Mask stole. And there was one that was $500,000. I just totally forget which one it was. Or what it was. Alright, well, let's keep going. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Sean's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is Tender Lender. That's a terrible name. I would never get loans from them. I never get loans from anybody, though, so... You know, borrowing money is digging yourself a hole. Especially when you have to pay it back with interest. That is a net negative prospect, and people should avoid it whenever possible. Let's see. Oh, you got nothing to say about that? Okay. Do you have anything to say about the scooter? Nope, okay. You got anything to say about Jean's loan contract? It's for $500,000, pal. That's, $500,000 bills. What was the in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know? No, I don't. But I think I sort of get the picture. Damn, he was out sucking dick in the alleyway. That's what he was doing for cash. $20 a pop. All we need is like... 40,000 gentlemen. That's not even the right thing, but like, I don't know. I don't do math, okay? That's why I didn't fail math. How many Johns need to get their Johnsons? That's what it's called. How many Johns need to get their Johnsons jimmied for this dude to pay his loan back? Are we done talking to you about stuff? Probably go... Okay. Well, okay, so we just got the loan. We need the poison thing analyzed and then come back to us, and then we'd be able to. be able to talk to the dude. And there's no other talks we can do for you. Okay, would we go back to the detention center now? Nope, okay, would we go back to Trés Bien? No, it's just you now. I have nothing to talk to you about. Literally nothing. We go back to the kitchen. No? We did examine everything in here. I thought. We did. You can't slide. Guess we're going back to the park. Hello. There's no way that I can break your psyche-locks right now. I assume. Why can we examine all this again? No clues here. Pigeons are busy, they don't notice anything else. Seeing those birds eat with such intense focus reminds me of Maya when she's scoffing down a burger. You don't see many parks like this anymore. What a great place for kids to play. But that old man's the only one here, chucking his seeds at the pigeons. When I think back to when I was young, I wonder what I found so great about playing in the sandbox. Maybe I'll come back here in the middle of the night one of these days to relive it. On second thought, being arrested by Gumshoe would be too embarrassing to bear. This is where I found that job listings magazine before. A guy like me carrying around a magazine like that kind of gives the wrong impression. Guess I better give it back to that old man once this investigation's over. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll just, like, try this and, like, see what's going on here. Now that I have the Magatama. Magatama, let's do this. Hello. Tell me all your secrets, cuz. Why's your nose so red? You Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Ha ha ha! Gotcha. You want to go to the Island of Misfit Toys, bitch? I'll take you there right now. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the twin tea set! The food at Trés Bien is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. The taste's another story, but that price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. And this job listing proves it. This is yours, right? My magazine! Oh, maybe you're his dad? French dude's dad? Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javakino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Trés Bien. I mean, we know this, but I don't know, we don't have, like, the actual thing that's, like... use the sports paper then, I guess? Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Trés Bien. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Trés Bien is... Damn, we don't know this part. Maggie doesn't work there anymore, so he still goes. But he still goes. Damn. No, we do not know this information, unfortunately. So sad. So very sad. Yeah, they're all in French. All the clothes are atrocious. Some of them encircled. Really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking of buying those. Oh, but you know he is. Yeah. Oh, Still pouring out a police tag. Guess must start the investigation. Oh yeah, must be a indeed. If only the food was good, but it's not. It's real shit. Shitty food. Super crap food. Just awful. Hello, there's a bunch of little trinkets on a shelf by the door. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. But none of them are important. Evidently. I will go back to the kitchen, and there won't be a single thing here. Oh, come on. No, why don't you just give me all the answers? Give me all the answers. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna present some stuff to you right now. Dude, how do we still not have this old dude's profile? This is like the one thing that we totally need. You know what? Take me back. I don't know the lyrics to that song, or I would have finished it at least a little bit. Man, that would have been nice. It doesn't matter. I will present this bike to you. Tell me about it. You don't know about the bike? You know about John's loan contract? Oh, you don't know about that either. You know about the lunch special? No, you don't know about all that. They're not giving me anything. Here you go. Dude, it's 5 p.m. Like, it's past my bedtime. Dude, let's ask about the scooter. How do you not know? That dude's name is Phoenix, right? Where can I find him? He is no one is anywhere. Oh! Dude, is he back? Is he here? Like, literally. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taken a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trés Bien once things have cooled off. Oh. What, this was a false flag? Wow. Charlie. Quite decorative plant. He's sort of a keepsake. Something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I never forget to water this little fella. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it, a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so it's still super neat and tidy from when Pearls cleaned it. I got nothing to show you. I got nothing to show you. How come I never asked the old man about Glen Elg? That's a good question. You're free to ask it. And you know what? I'll give you an answer in just a second. When I get to Vitamin Square. Hey, you. Do you know this? Actually, have I talked to you about John Armstrong already? Really? Ah, he doesn't know Glen Elg. You know what? I think I already did try to ask you that. So you know what? Your question is moot, person who asked it. Yeah, I already did that. So I don't know what you're trying to talk about right now. I do not know the real reason that dude goes, and nothing in my court record says so. Or the loan is Tender Lender. We don't know anything about Tender Lender right now. Was a programmer, Maggie never saw him before. Into aromatherapy. Goodness gracious, dude, I am stuck. I am legitimately stuck. And this dude is nowhere to be found also. So I can't even try out his psyche-locks. Psyche-locks! What you gonna do when it come for you? What? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna do this again, and we're just gonna guess on the last one. Even though that's not going to work. But just because it's not gonna work doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. Okay? What kind of logic is that, you know? You're trying to, like, do whatever. Food is garbage. You're not rich because you're carrying around job listings. No free papers to read, bruh. Sports paper, look at that. Come on. The real reason why you go is because... Is it because of this loan? No, like, this is totally just gonna be for the other dude's thing. And it's not going to be any of these other things. Maybe it is for the loan contract. Maybe you're trying to, like, make his money back for him. But you don't have money, so, like, you can't. So I'm confused. Let's try this. Well? Nope. Okay. Oh, the real reason is because of Jean Armstrong. Yeah, I knew this wasn't gonna work. There was no way it was gonna work. Huh? What are you asking me about that girl for? She was the waitress at Trés Bien. Ah! Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant, dude, no way, is the waitress. Ah! But I don't recognize that face! And you are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. No! That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough! Please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna reload then, because they gave me almost all my influence points back anyway, so that's fine. I don't care. Let's keep it going. Sir? Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't mean it like that. I even get one of those lousy cups of Javakino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me. Lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show me some respect, I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psyche-locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Broke his psyche-locks and he still didn't give me nothing. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's see. I don't know, he kind of turned into a southern accent and I'm not sure what happened. Because he didn't start that way, I don't think. It's like I lost it. I have no idea where it went. That'll happen. I have like 100 voices to keep track of, so. Some of them are gonna get just left out, I suppose. Okay, so now that we've finished you off, now that we've finished that old man off, so good too. Victor Kudo. Tell me about Victor Kudo. 68 years old. Likes waitresses. He looks like one of those grouchy old man types. Yeah. It's okay, though. I don't mind guys like that. But if he's involved with this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. Here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're gonna have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. His weakness? I wonder what that might be. Oh, we're gonna parade Maya around in front of him. Alright, let's go. Come on, Maya, we've got an old man to arouse. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. Got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Sir? You again? Well, I see. Nick? His eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Ka! Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright? Play on the slide? We were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. We need Maya to channel Mia? And while wearing the uniform? Pigeon. Ka! How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon? I knew it! Mia? Well... If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javakino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javakino over to him, you see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. And then he took one sip of his Javakino and he said something like, "Warg!" and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now, but it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
Do you like the food at Trés Bien?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. You visit Trés Bien a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javakino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Victor's note. Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Victor Kudo. Man or woman. Up to you to decide.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Nice. Oh, it's time to break your locks, cuz. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la! Mademoiselle Maya! Non, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psyche-lock or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers! Of course!
Alright, well this should be easy now. I present to you my Magatama that you stole. Oh my, please don't make that face.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alas, alas! I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. But she doesn't have any money. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Mais alors?
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me? But I've confessed you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you.
Ah!
Wow, that is one piercing scream even for a man like him.
Mas proclaim-moi? Why? You have no evidence! I am not Mask the Mask! I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others!
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. Why, it's my Magatama.
Oui, perhaps duck would be nice. A terrine, maybe?
Sorry?
I was just thinking about my lunch menu. Terrine de canard, what do you think?
That sounds lovely.
Alors, au revoir, monsieur. I must go buy the ingredients.
I guess my evidence is a bit of a
What do you mean? How does that not work? This is stolen property I just presented to you, mine to be sure, that I found in your kitchen.
Dude, oversight to the max. Like, I get it. That Victor's note is supposed to, confirm this as well. But like, the Magatama serves the exact same purpose, man. God, that's so stupid. That's infuriating. That is so dumb.
What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please, read it, and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Le mensonge! You are the liar!
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from...
Oh, now you...
Come on!
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. Oh, I'm not doing the screams high enough then?
No! Oui, oui. I have a weakness for la little trinkets and la figurines. And it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. Mas no, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Ah!
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts.
Gee.
Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Ah!
Thank you. I'll take that full bar back. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No, 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 no! Oh, no, you naughty man! I simply helped myself to one of his tickets! What? La victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them! Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. My snon, my filet. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Oh, Mr. Kudo! What in the heck are you doing here?
Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am Liarhead, no? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Voila, you two! Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead!
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway, we can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Ooh, to be continued. Dude, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.